Hold on tight, Moxie Tribe. This video contains some spicy language. If you have sensitive ears, feel free to sit this one out. But if you're okay with the occasional F-bomb, keep watching and enjoy my Monday morning teen message. AKA Z Love and the Special Sauce, as we like to call her, which totally makes her cringe, is on this year she's on like the top soccer team, the traveling soccer team. They call it like Girls Academy. And they've definitely stepped it up a notch as far as her practice schedule. She now has 3 practices a week, and they practice with much older girls. And they have to do all sorts of crazy boot camp exercises. Like they're really stepping up the training and getting them prepared to travel and to be a competitive team. In addition to that, she's playing flag football through the middle school. So there have been many days in the past couple of weeks where she'll have school, and then immediately after that, she'll have flag football practice, and then she'll have straight to soccer practice. So it's a long, exhausting day for a 12-year-old. And 2 times ago when she had this day, she threw up. She got to the boot camp. She got to the boot camp part, and they had to do all sorts of, this is after school and flag football, like running back and forth, and then burpees and, sit-ups, push-ups, their drills. And poor Z ended up going to the bathroom and throwing up. She couldn't make it through. So the time after that, she had the same practice schedule: school, flag football, and then this crazy drill practice with the older girls. And this time she did not throw up. She made it through. But I picked her up from practice, and she was telling me about just the crazy things that they had to do. And my immediate reaction was, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Z. And she said, "Don't be sorry, Mom. I'm really proud of myself. I feel super accomplished." And it took me aback for a couple of reasons. First of all, I realized in that moment I was my mother. I did not come from a family that pushed me, that wanted me to be bold, and when things were tough, encouraged me to keep going. Instead, it was definitely, oh, that's too difficult. Don't worry about it. So that was kind of an eye opener. And then the other thing I felt was harken back to the very early days of starting Moxie, when I was working 12-hour days and also trying to take care of the kids and get Moxie off the ground. And it was incredibly stressful. And I would talk to my best friend, who was a stay-at-home mom, which there's nothing wrong with. But her response to me whenever I talk about how stressed I was would be, "I'm sorry." And the same kind of feeling I had with Zara, that Zara had with me, I had with her, is don't be sorry for me. That I'm not looking for condolences. I'm looking for encouragement, right? Somebody to say, "That's really amazing. And I know this is tough, but you can do it." And I think that is, when I think about it, the difference between a hustler and a non-hustler. And I know I joke a lot here about us all being hustlers at Moxie, but I really think that it's true. And that when you are a person that's a hustler, you engineer challenging experiences for yourself so that you can kick ass and struggle and come out the other end. We create, whether it's going to these soccer practices or boot camp classes or whatever it is that we are engineering in our life, so that we can have a challenge and that we can experience challenge, and that in those experiences, a couple of things happen. If you have confidence in yourself that you can do it, and a little trust in the process, and a lot of repetition, you just keep showing up and you do it over and over and over. That's where hustle gets built. And I realized that that's really what's going on with Zara. She she had this confidence in herself. She felt so accomplished. And she's trusting the process now. At the beginning, she was really resistant to the process. Like, why do we have to do all these drills? This is stupid. This is too hard. And she's showing up even if she doesn't want to, because we drive her there and make her go. But that is how hustle's built. It really is. And I know I joke here that Moxie is the house that hustle built. It is really true. This is the house that hustle built. And every single one of us here, in our own way, hustles, in our own way, engineers challenges for ourselves so that we can come out the other end and we can develop that kind of grit and tenacity. Not only because when you develop that kind of grit and tenacity, you know that if you can, if you can come out the other end of a F45 workout or whatever crazy workout Susan's doing right now, if you can accomplish that, you can, like, a life's challenges, you can accomplish them too. Like, you can crush them. But I think we also put ourselves in these challenging situations because it's the only way to grow. It really is the only way to grow, is through these challenges. And I know we have a very special group of people here that all want to become the best version of themselves. That's just the kind of people Moxie attracts. And I feel like I have, and I don't know if you feel like this, but I have a honing device that if I get too far away from the house that hustle built, these alarms start to go off that I'm too far from home. And for me, those alarms come with a feeling usually I feel sick to my stomach. I start to feel ungrounded. I feel kind of lost or purposeless. And typically when that starts to happen, I realize that I'm not challenging myself, that I'm playing it safe and I'm starting to stagnate, which is so easy to do. I mean, we've talked a lot about our brains crave safety. Our brains do not want us to put ourselves in challenging situations because, in the caveman days, that meant we could die. Playing it safe meant that our survival was ensured. So playing it safe is really attractive. But we have that honing device that I have. I know I'm not the only one at Moxie that has that. And I think we have a really special group of people here. I always say to you all that I'm so humbled and honored to be with this group of people. But I think one of the reasons I'm humbled and honored and blessed to be with you is sometimes I feel like I'm the head of the household that hustle built. And you are definitely all my people. And it's really, I think, rare and special to find your people and to feel like the people that you work with are also coming to kick ass, kicking their own asses every day, engineering situations where they can hustle. And there's plenty of challenging situations here at Moxie. And I witness all of you crushing those situations with such grace. And I think that is because all of us are in the mindset that we have the confidence that we can figure it out. We trust in the process and we keep fucking showing up every day and accomplishing these challenges, coming to the other side, whether that's a client challenge, a website challenge, a design challenge, a trainer challenge, whatever it is, there are plenty of challenges here at Moxie. And I just feel so honored and so blessed to be in this house that hustle built with all of you. And if you have strayed away, from the house that hustle built, welcome home. We are here. We are your people. And it never ceases to amaze me. Just the grace and the enthusiasm that all of you approach all of the challenges here at Moxie. And I know right now we're experiencing like somewhat of a downturn in the economy, and so there's a lot of challenges right now with getting clients, retaining clients, revenue, everything that comes with that recession. And it's just, for me, your confidence that we can figure this out and your trust in the process helps me keep showing up every day. So that's what I got. Welcome home to the House of Hustle Built. And I think that's going to be the doormat that I get every single one of us for Christmas and Hanukkah presents this year. That's what I got.
That's awesome.